Hey guys, welcome back. Today is the day that I get my tooth implant done. It's so annoying. Anyways, guys, so I thought I'd just break up kind of the little process that I've been through for the final step of my tooth implant. They did divide my appointments in 4 appointments. My first appointment that I went into, they just basically took a mold of my bottom teeth and my top teeth, and that was it. My second appointment, I went in and they made kind of like a mouth guard out of my upper mold, but it had a hole in it. So what they did is that they took out the cap that I had and put like this long screw in it, which I guess was like what they were gonna build the tooth around of. And then they took another molding of my upper with the screw in. That was all they did on that one. On the third appointment, I went in and they actually had a tooth for me. I was able to try it on and make sure the color matched, make sure I liked the way it looked, and honestly, I thought it looked weird.
Tell them.
I just,
She was not expecting that. What it looked like.
Yeah.
We wish we could show you what it looked like, but you know, it's at the dentist's office.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because it's just different since I've been wearing my retainer, and my retainer is like an Invisalign, and it has a tooth put in, which doesn't look perfect, but I feel like since it's in a plastic retainer, all my teeth look connected, and you can't really tell like the spaces in between each tooth because of the retainer. So when I took it out and they put the actual tooth in, it looks like a normal tooth, but I don't know, it's just weird. It looks different. It's gonna take some getting used to, obviously. And I don't know, I was just kind of not expecting for it to look like that. My top gum turned white from the pressure, I guess, and I don't know if it's gonna stay white forever or like it'll go away.
Pretty sure it'll go away.
And then I put like a whole bunch of pressure on these teeth right here, and I could feel them like pushing this way. So I don't know. I really didn't ask a lot of questions, which is weird because I typically ask so many questions, but I think I was just like in shock of how different it looked. I don't know, that I didn't ask anything, but hopefully it looks a little bit better, that I like it a little bit more. And today will be the final day that I get it put on permanently. Unless I need any changes done to it, then I'm guessing they'll just hold it off to another appointment. But hopefully everything is good this time so I can get it done and over with, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So yeah, I will definitely get back on. I am not allowed to go into the dentist's office and record, so I will definitely get back on later and show you all what it looks like.
The results, or if she still has a retainer.
Yeah, or if I still have my retainer, or just keep you updated on how I like the tooth. I don't know. I'll let you guys know.
So, find out.
See you in a bit. Okay, guys, so I just came out of the dentist, and
look at her teeth.
It's the same. I still have my retainer because apparently they did not send in my first, like my tooth. Remember I told you guys that my third appointment they gave me a tooth and they tried it on to see what changes needed to be made. So they marked down on the tooth, like they drew on it with a pencil, and they drew like that they wanted it shorter, that I needed to like shave it down from the top because it was really thick. So I asked them to shave it down. So they made all the notes on the tooth, but the assistant didn't place it on the right like shelf to be sent back to the lab to be fixed, and so it's not ready. It wasn't even done. So they sent me home, and I think I'm just more annoyed of the fact that we waited forever. My appointment was at 9:30 and I didn't go into the office till like 10 some.
Like 10:05.
Yeah, like 10:05 or something. So I waited so long, and then I sat there. They got me ready, and then they come in right away and tell me, "Oh, we made a mistake, so you have to come back." So I'm just waiting for another appointment date. They said they should call me by today to see when I should get it done. So once I do get it done, I will update you guys again, and
we'll do this again.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you, because I don't know when I'm gonna get an appointment. I just want to be done. Hey guys, so it has been a week since I last came to the dentist, and I finally got my tooth put in. It has been such... Why are you looking at me like that? It has been such a hassle. First of all, I woke up really early today to get things done before coming. I woke up at 8 in the morning.
Okay.
That's not really early, but that's earlier than what I would have on a day like off. Anyways, to come to my appointment was at 11:30. My ass got here to almost 12:30. I was so late, and then we took off, and I realized that I forgot the rest of the money for my implant, so we had to go back for it. We were just running around everywhere. We finally go in, they put it on, and so okay, what happened when they put it on, they took off the cap that I had already on the screw, and they screwed in a post. So kind of like when you see when they do the bridges on the teeth, that they grind down your tooth to a post. So that's basically what it looked like, but it was a post made for me. So it looked kind of weird.
It looks like a miniature tooth.
Yeah, it was a tiny, thin little tooth that was in there, and they even used like the, what do they call it?
A torque.
A torque.
Yeah, they torque it down.
Yeah, to put it in. And then at the end, the tooth is just a hollow cap that they stick over it, and they cement it down. I did ask, if later on, if anything were to happen to get it replaced, how easy it was and all of that. So he basically said that the post that they put in, he put a gel in it, so the cement that was holding the tooth cap on there didn't get into the actual screw on the top. So in case that I do need anything replaced, it should easily come out and be replaced. But he said it shouldn't need to be replaced. Like, I should be good forever with this one tooth. So, but in case anything happens, it is possible. So yeah, I kind of was really iffy about the tooth, the way it looked, but honestly, once they cemented it down, it looked a lot better. And I feel like now I'm just getting used to the way it looks a little more. I mentioned earlier in the video about my gums turning white with the pressure, and that went away really quick. It's almost all gone, if not already gone. I haven't really looked. But yeah, we were just there for a long time. They messed up with the whole paperwork, like finalizing and signing paperwork. They like messed up several times. So we were there. We're leaving now. It's about to be 3. So we were there for like 3 hours, 2.5 hours trying to get this. And the whole procedure was done in like less than 20 minutes, I want to say.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I did wait a little bit. They did do an x-ray again, just to make sure that everything is placed, the screw is still placed in properly, and that it did heal completely. But it all looked good. So yeah, that's basically all. I have my tooth now. Let me show you guys. Okay. Excuse my gums because they look weird, but these are teeth. It doesn't look that bad in camera, actually. But it's this tooth right here. So I do feel like it still looks a little bulgy. But I mean, I don't know. He had explained it all to me, because the top of the tooth up here, is really thin, and you can kind of see like the gaps from where your gums were supposed to be. You know how your gum kind of overlaps your tooth, so it doesn't with this tooth, and he says it won't grow back and do it again. But he did explain to me how he was trying to make it smaller, but he wasn't able to make it any more smaller, because since it's a post put in, they kind of need like a sturdy base, a bigger base, I guess, just to like hold in place better. I think the color is actually pretty accurate, maybe just a little bit off, but nothing like crazy.
Nothing the whitening strips aren't gonna fix.
You can't whiten the tooth.
No, your teeth.
Oh, my teeth. Yeah, if anything, because I have kind of been like, oh, I think it looks a little bit off the color. But if anything, the tooth is whiter. So I feel like that's not a problem, because you could just always whiten your teeth. Yeah, I don't know, I feel good. I think now I'm just going to kind of go throughout the day to see if anybody notices. No one cares about your teeth.
Just comparing, you know.
We are wearing our 4th of July shirts because it is 4th of July. So stay tuned. If you guys have any questions at all about my tooth implant, I hope I at least explained pretty much what went on. It wasn't something crazy. Well, it kind of was, but I feel like the hardest part and the most invasive part was getting the screw actually put into my jaw. After that was just kind of just fitting a tooth in. Like, it wasn't that much of a big deal, the second half. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or want to know something else, did I leave out anything, let me know, and I will answer the question.
Wish you guys luck with your teeth process.
Yeah, if you guys are getting a tooth implant, don't be scared. It all seems very scary, but I don't know. Don't be scared. You got this. So yeah, like I mentioned, it is 4th of July, so we are going to be vlogging our 4th of July weekend. Stay tuned for that video, because we're going on a little mini trip. It's gonna be fun. See you later, guys. Say bye. Bye, my dudes.